Hello, everyone. RPG Human here, back with some more Little Goody 2 Shoes. In the previous video, we wrapped up our first playthrough, and we got a lot of endings, and now we're gonna go get some more endings. But first, we're gonna get the ones with Freya. We're gonna do Freya first, because that's what it says. Like, you know, we're gonna do Freya first, and then we'll do Rosamarine, or however you pronounce her name. That's so. But first things first, we're gonna show off all the dates. Gotta show off all the dates. So, let's do this. Freya, hello. There she is. I'll spend time with her.
Elise!
Ah, Elise. I'm so glad you made the time. I was curious about the maypole, I suppose. Come now, I've been picking some flowers. Won't they wilt if you pick them now? I'm still playing with the colors. Papa's lending me a hand to dress the maypole. And Miss Marlene and Miss Linda, too.
Freya!
Might as well invite all of Kieferberg to dress at this rate.
Right!
Why don't you help too, Elise? Me? You could spend the night on Friday, and we could all do it together. I'm not too certain. Oh, it would be so much fun to have you. I'm not so good with that kind of thing, Freya. Huh? Aww.
Oh, it's wonderful!
Oh, I knew daisies would suit you best.
Freya!
Freya. What do you say, Elise? You want to stay the night? I suppose I could, but it's alright if you don't want to, silly. That's not what You don't fancy me much, do you, Elise? Freya. All I want is to be good friends with you, despite everything. I do too, you know. I wasn't trying to make you feel for me, or anything of the sort. For goodness sake, that's not it, Freya. Oh, I didn't mean... I didn't even say anything yet. Oh, but I truly didn't mean to.
For goodness sake!
You're always overcompensating. It makes you seem disingenuous. Elise. I'm glad we're friends, Freya. I truly am. Yet you keep trying to please me day in and day out. That's not what I meant to do, Elise. I wish you'd treat me more as a friend, Freya. Rather than someone you owe an apology to. Elise. I'll be using that ointment you made me, alright? I never meant to overcompensate.
For goodness sake!
Yet you shower me with gifts every day of the week. You don't do that to anyone else. What am I supposed to think? Oh, does she actually like give me stuff every day too if I talk to her? I thought I talked to her once and she didn't give me anything. Oh well.
I know.
It's because I care for you, Elise. Huh? There's a reason why you're the only one, silly. Aw, this is cute. Anyhow, it's getting quite late, isn't it? Is everything alright, Elise? You're red as a beet. Why, it is getting quite late.
Shush it, you!
What are you laughing at?
See you later, Elise!
See you around town, Elise.
For goodness sake!
For goodness sake. Oh, that was actually kind of cute. I like that. So she seems to be a little more openly flirty with Elise, so there's nothing wrong with that. It's very cute. I like it a lot. Aw, they're adorable. That's great. Alright, the next date. There she is.
Oh, it's wonderful!
Oh, Elise, they're wonderful. They suit me rather well, don't they? Your legs are so long. It's like you were made for those shoes. Or the shoes were made for you, maybe? You're exaggerating, Freya. Nothing of the sort, Elise. You're so elegant. Huh? I always thought you were so graceful, even when we were younger. Freya. I'm more of a farmland lass, you see. I need to chop wood and draw water from the well.
You know,
I wouldn't put it like that, Freya. You're different, Elise. You're so confident and poised. Not one of those folks would ever agree with you, Freya. You must know when to stand your ground and what to say, which is what gets me in trouble to begin with. I can't help but admire the way you carry yourself, Elise.
Freya.
You're truly... How I wish I were as brave as you are. Huh? I could never talk back to Mrs. Wilma, or to anyone else for that matter. You are a little too forgiving, that's true. That's why they keep praising me left and right, I suppose. What's keeping you from speaking your mind, Freya? Oh, I'm too much of a chicken for that, Elise. Everberg truly is where you want to be, isn't it, Freya? I know, Elise. I know. I'm sorry. This was rather silly of me, wasn't it? Not at all. Being this hesitant, I know it's frustrating. Yeah, I better be going. Oh, did I pick the wrong one?
See you later, Elise.
I'll be home all afternoon tomorrow, so... She didn't seem too happy about what I said. Yep, I picked the wrong one. God damn it.
This is ridiculous.
You've lost your wits, and it's only Monday. Huh? Who's to tell you what you can or cannot do? It's not as though I can simply start. Only it truly is that simple, Freya.
Elise.
Elise, you're so capable and gifted. I know how much you love this town, but even you have to admit all it does is hold folks back. I know, Elise, yet I can't seem to get to the bottom of it. Hyperberg is my home after all. It's not as though you can't build a home someplace else, Freya.
No.
This is where my father is, where you are. It's where my memories of my mother are too.
Freya.
Freya. I've thought about Primaldorf, even going beyond that, but I must say I'm glad to be here in this moment, right where I am,
Elise.
with you in Kieferberg. Aren't you, Elise? You do make it more bearable, I suppose. Kieferberg wouldn't be the same to me without you, if I'm honest.
Freya.
You're truly capable and gifted. I heard you the first time, Elise. Why you? Say, I'll be home all afternoon tomorrow. I'll be right there. For goodness sake. Aw, they are adorable. Aw, that's cute. I like them. Don't get me wrong, I love Lebkuchen, but there's just something pure and innocent about this, so I can't fault this. I mean, I can't fault all of them, I'm sure. Alright, Freya's house is in here. There she is.
Elise.
Ah, Elise. There you are. Learning about home, are you, Freya? Nothing of the sort. In fact, I'd been rather busy. You did say you'd be at home all afternoon. I was going to get a head start on the festival preparations, but I couldn't bear seeing all of Kieferberg on edge like this. More than on edge, Freya. The townsfolk are rabid.
Oh,
Elise.
Elise.
All this witch nonsense only making things worse, too. That's why we ought to bring some cheer ourselves, Elise.
For goodness
I'm
sake.
taking it for granted, Freya.
I know.
I know, Elise, but I still want to. You're working yourself into the ground for nothing, Freya.
Elise.
Elise, I'll be about town. Alright. Oh my god, why am I so shitty at picking... Why do I always pick the wrong ones? What the fuck, me? God damn it. Why do I keep doing that? Cheer, you say?
Goodness sake.
You know better than to waste your cheer on these folks, Freya.
I know.
Don't say that, Elise. Look. I've been baking pies for everyone all afternoon. That's So many. I may have gotten carried away a little. A little, you say? It was a good excuse to try out my mother's recipes. Your mother's recipes? Ah, yes. She used to keep a lot of journals.
Oh, it's wonderful.
For sewing and baking, for making ointments, anything you can think of.
I see.
So that's how you know how to do all that. After all, I was too young to learn from her in person. Freya.
Oh,
Ah,
right.
before I forget, grape pie, was it? Huh? Your favorite, silly. It was grape pie, wasn't it?
Now that you mention it.
I suppose. Make sure you share it with Rosmarine, alright? You baked me an entire pie, Freya? I'm doing it for all of Kieferberg. I couldn't forget about you, could I?
I know.
I remember what you said about me showering you with gifts, but you're truly trying to show you how I feel, Elise. Oh my god. Oh goodness, you're red as a beet.
Shush it, you.
Whose fault is that, you?
Oh,
I
Elise.
didn't even say anything that bad, silly. One more word and I'll tell Molly about these pies. Elise.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sakes. I truly did listen to what you said to me on Sunday, Elise. And everything I've said and done since then, I've meant it so. I'm well aware, Freya.
Right.
Say, I'll be laying Miss Wilma a hand by the inn tomorrow at dusk. Alright, I'll be there.
Oh, Elise.
You could be a little more genuine, Elise.
For goodness sake.
You could be a little less cheeky, Freya. Oh, but it's so much fun getting you all flustered, Elise.
Freya.
Why, you? Okay. I really love Lebkuchens, but goddamn is Freya's really, really dry. I love it too. I can't even think about how Rosmarine is gonna be, but they're all great, but goddamn Freya's is really good so far. Alright. She's at the inn. Yeah, it's actually very easy, like, if you get A ranks and everything, you'll be fine in terms of money and stuff. So, yeah, that's all you really need to do is just get, like, A ranks and everything, and you'll be fine with money as well. And like I said, you don't have to do the father Hans things either. So that'll help with your sanity. But yeah, it's very easy to, like, just buy all the stuff that you need and such. Always buy, like, a Lebkuchen or whatever, so yeah. So it's very easy. Still not a big fan of the witching hour shit, but what can you do about that? Enjoying yourself, are you?
Elise.
Oh, Elise. I'm so glad you're here. I was losing my wits.
Now that you
Miss
mention it.
Wilma's been giving you a hard time, I wager? I don't want to be mean, but she can be a little pushy. How ill-bred and ungrateful. That's what she is.
Oh,
Elise. All of Kieferberg would agree with me, and you know it. Sit. Now. Let's stop talking about Miss Wilma for a moment. You put up with way too much of these folks' nonsense, Freya. I don't have much of a choice, the way I see it. Yes, you do, Freya. Folks have always praised me left and right, Elise. I can't help but feel I ought to live up to their expectations. You don't have to live up to anything, you know that.
I know.
You wouldn't understand, Elise. Huh? Daisies truly do suit you best, don't they?
For goodness sake.
You keep avoiding the subject, Freya. Not on purpose. You know it. I know it.
I know.
I've always been ashamed of what I did, Elise. It's alright, Freya. It's in the past. Folks keep pitting us against each other when we were children, and I... Oh, Elise, I ought to confess. Huh? The eggs you picked for Miss Bertha that day, I broke them. I broke them on purpose. Freya?
Oh, what
I
can
made
I
a mess
do?
of her laundry that day, and I was so afraid I had give her an earful I had her give you an earful instead, so she'd forget about me.
For goodness sake.
Goodness sake.
I'm
so sorry, Elise. I did so many bad things back then. Blaming you for my blunders, getting you in trouble at every chance, telling the townsfolk you weren't capable so they'd ask of me, and
I see.
I said it's alright, Freya. Didn't understand how I felt back then either, so for goodness sakes, I don't hold any of that against you. Then when you said I was overcompensating, I understand, Freya. I know how you feel now, alright? Elise. Things are different now, aren't they? We've been spending more time together, being honest with each other.
Elise.
Oh, Elise. I like being your friend, Freya. Let's put it all behind and... Oh, Elise. Oh my god, is she freakishly strong? That is... Oh my god, it's adorable.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I love spending time with you too. I've always wanted to get closer to you. Freya, I can't breathe. Now that we're truly friends, I'm truly so... Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, Freya. I had to have said all of this a lot sooner. Yeah. Freya, dearie, how are the wraiths coming along? Ah, it's Miss Wilma. How are you? So strong.
Oh, right.
Before I go, Elise, I'll be home all afternoon tomorrow. I'll be there. Freya! I'm coming, Miss Wilma. For goodness sake. Okay, I think I'd better sit down a moment. God damn, that's hilarious. That is hilarious, and I love that. Oh, her being like freakishly strong is fantastic, and I love it. Oh, it's so adorable. It's adorable. I love it. These characters are great. So she's at our house again, and yes, I was right. So when you go save Apfel, the person that is there does change to whoever you're pursuing. So it was Freya. So, but so far nothing else has really changed in terms of the witching hour stuff. So,
Elise.
ah, Elise, there you are. You don't have to be so excited each time, Freya. I can't help it. Come in now. There's something I'd like to show you. I've only ever been here once before, I think. Oh, I know it's rather childish. Huh? What is? All these curtains and whatnot. It's like a child's room, I know. You made those yourself, didn't you, Freya?
Of course.
Of course I did. I don't see what's wrong with them. Miss Merlin always says that I best focus on garments is all. I'd say she's right anyhow. I do too much embroidering, don't I?
Goodness sake.
You make all your dresses, Freya. It's time I make them a little less colorful, isn't it? Mr. Gustav's overalls, too. I remember he made a great deal out of those. We both know he's right, Elise. You seem to think so, that's for certain. She's a proper seamstress, Elise. She knows what she's talking.
For goodness sake.
So are you, Freya.
Elise.
Elise? Why do you think I have a bunch of grapes on my apron? Aren't grapes your favorite?
For goodness
For
sake.
goodness sakes, Freya, it's because of you. Oh my god, they are so... I love her eyes in this one too. She's like, I bet Granny Holly embroidered them for me. Just so you weren't the only lass in town with a dainty apron. Oh, laugh all you want, you. Let me show you what I've been working on then. What do you think, Elise?
Freya.
Oh, Freya. I thought I'd finally put this silky ribbon to good use. Oh, it's rather dainty. You like it then? I do like it. You even had some big frills on the stripes. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Elise.
You know,
That said, isn't it rather small for you, Freya? I thought you liked them longer and wider around the waist.
Elise.
This one's for you, silly. Huh? Summer's on its way, isn't it? You need something more cheery. There you go, making things for me again, Freya. Okay, this one was a little easier to tell. It was like, thank you, Freya, but I was like, yeah, no, obviously that's not the right one. I can stop if you like me to, Elise, but this is simply how I don't have anything to give back to you is all. Oh, but you do. Huh? Won't you dance with me on Saturday, Elise? Oh, goodness. There you are. Bright red again.
Shit, you.
You're shameless, Freya. Shameless?
For goodness
You
sake.
do it on purpose. All these gifts and the things you say. Of course it's on purpose, silly. Let me do these things for you. This is how I express my...
Anyway.
I know.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush, for goodness sake. You're so bad at this, Elise. I'll dance with you all you want on Saturday. All right, Elise. I'll be looking forward to it.
For goodness sake.
Good grief. Yari yari does say.
Please.
Move along now, before you melt into a puddle.
Freya.
Freya! Aww. So this was the 5th one, right? Because this is Thursdays. So, yeah, so we obviously now, like, we don't have to get the 6th one, but we're going to get the 6th one. God damn it. They're adorable and I love them. They're all really cute. Alrighty. Aww, this is cute. Here she is. Freya's really making a good, like, argument about her stuff here.
Elise.
Ah, Elise. I thought you wouldn't come after all that.
Freya.
Freya. Oh yeah, this was the witch trial thing too. And yes, Freya was the one that was accused alongside me. I think what I'm gonna do with Rosamarine, I'm actually going to have my suspicions all the way up or like higher for that moment just to see what happens. I hope like nothing bad happens. I'm pretty sure it'll be like it'll end up somewhat the same, where it's like, oh hey, you know, it'll be like, I think like nothing. I don't think I'll get a game over or anything like that. At least I hope not, because it'll be kind of hard to like lower my suspicions or whatever. But still, yeah. Freya,
You know,
I'm sorry. It all got out of hand, and
I know.
it wasn't your fault, Elise. Still, Freya, had it not been for you, I don't think.
Oh,
More importantly, Elise. Huh? That's enough brooding over nonsense, wouldn't you say? Why don't you lend me a hand with these grapes? I suppose. I've been thinking about yesterday, you see. About how much I enjoy making themes in. And I could try making a living out of it, couldn't I? Maybe someplace else? Like Primal Dorf?
Now that you mention
If
it.
there's anyone who could do it, Freya, it'd be you.
Oh, right.
Then how about a jeweler? A jeweler?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Wouldn't these grapes make the most charming earrings?
Freya.
Freya! It would be so much fun. I make earrings and necklaces all day. Oh, and brooches just like yours, too.
You know,
I thought about going to Primal Dorf then. This is just a silly idea of mine, Elise. There's still so much to think about before I truly commit.
For goodness
You
sake.
keep thinking like that anyhow. You need to be more confident.
Elise.
Elise,
You know,
I understand it's not easy for you, but...
I know.
No, I know. It truly is in my hands, Elise. I meant it when I said you were gifted, Freya. You could be a jeweler, or a seamstress, or anything you want to be. Oh, Elise. I'm glad to see you've given it some proper thought. I truly am. You've been encouraging me so much, I suppose I... Look, Freya, up there. Let me get those grapes for you. They're so big. Oh, please be careful. That barrel's too old for you, that... Elise! Oh my god! Are you alright, Elise? could have gotten hurt, for goodness sake.
Freya!
Freya! You haven't been eating enough, have you?
Goodness sake.
Why, I certainly have. Put me down. You're light as a feather, Elise. I could carry you about town like this all day.
Freya!
Freya! Put me down. For goodness sake. You might even be stronger than Mr. Gustav. Say, Elise, if I do leave Kieferberg for Primodorfen, try my luck as a seamstress or whatever else.
I did it!
You have all my support, Freya.
Oh,
Oh, Elise, come here. Yeah!
For goodness
Not
sake.
this again. My back still hurts, Freya.
Please.
Elise, wait. Aw. My God, I love these lesbians. They're adorable. They're so fucking cute. God damn it. This game does have some really charms, even though I fucking despise the witching hour bits, but yeah, they're still charmful. Alright, so I have gotten all up. So I decided, you know what? Hey, it's going to be easy to show me getting the last one of the Golden Girls. I'm going to say this right now. Some of them, majority of them don't really give you items, and some of the items aren't even that great to begin with. I mean, some of them can be helpful. But I highly recommend not getting them all except for like getting the trophy and such. So, yeah. Here we go. This is the last one. You've come here to stay, I see. Says who? A place of solstice. That's what our beloved Astiel is providing for us here. All I've heard in here was weeping, though. We're all doomed. All of us. We've lost everything. All we have left are these depths. What's so great about this place, would you say? The silence. He never visits here. Can't say I understand. Wait, I'm pretty sure I did get this one. Oh. Did I not? Oh, does the trophy not pop up until... Oh. Trophy doesn't pop up until afterwards, too. Okay. Well. Maybe? Well, let's see. I'll just go until I beat the... I'll just go until, it changes, which will be the next day then. Alright, I got all 25 of them. Hey, something's happening.
What's
This? Where are all those fireflies? Where are all those fireflies going? What in the Lord's name? Don't misunderstand, lassie. You can't take it back. I have no regrets, demon. Take her and do with her what you will. As long as you keep your promise, just the same as I've kept mine. Rather cold, aren't we? I've made my choice, that's all. Very well, lass. I'll be expecting you at my banquet. Huh? Where am I? Wait, you can't do this to me. Alpenrose. What did you do, Valerie? Sonny. You've had it coming since long ago, Alpenrose. Flaunting your wealth in our faces day in and day out. What are you talking about? Really, Valerie, I don't want to do this anymore. He's sworn it, Sonny. We got him the gifts. He's sworn he'll get us both out of here. No, I can't. Wait, Sonny. What is this about, Valerie? This is all your fault, Alpenrose. All of it. You there. Help me. Huh? It's too late for you, Alpin Rose. No, Valerie, don't! What
is this?
in the... What did you do? You'll become one of us too, lassie. Huh? Kept close to him and his vessels, ready to answer their every whim. Trinkets, showpieces, kept for his amusement. Whether it's your wish he's granting or someone else's, this is the price to pay for uttering his name. The price we paid for his blessing. Get away! Stop! What was that? A dream? Bathed in gold. Ooh. That is actually very interesting. Cool. Alright. Alrighty, let's go talk to our girlfriend. Making the most of the day, aren't you?
Elise!
Elise, you've been dancing around the maypole all day, Freya. Aren't you tired?
Right.
More importantly, Elise, won't you dance with me? I was hoping we could. Oh, but you have to dance with Rosamarine at least. We ought to make the most of the festival while she's here, Elise. You're truly... Is everything alright, Elise? You haven't changed one bit, Freya. Even after yesterday, you're still... rather glad to be here in Kuiperberg. That's it, isn't it? Oh, I should also say her... Like, the boss fight with her was much easier. Actually, no! I did get Lebkuchens. I just kept fucking up the one answer for whatever reason, even though I thought I kept picking that one over and over again, but no. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about this today. All that happened yesterday made me realize Kuiperberg won't be around forever, Elise. Or that I won't be in Kuiperberg forever, rather.
You know,
Speaking of which, Freya... Oh, let's please stop talking about such things. It's the day of the festival. I want to make the most of it with you.
for goodness sake.
That's not it, Freya. Come now, let's dance, Elise.
Now that you
Won't you
mention
come with me up to the viewpoint, Freya? The viewpoint? There's something I'd like to tell you is all.
Wait!
Oh, but we haven't danced together yet.
Freya.
We can always dance later, can't we? We ought to move along then before it gets too late. I must dance with you after all, or you'll lose your mind. Niece.
That was tiring.
Oh, I've had it. I would have carried you had I known you were tired, Elise.
For goodness sake.
Haven't you had enough of that this week? Do you really want me to answer that? For goodness sake.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's still a wonderful festival, isn't it, Elise? Even if it's a little quieter this year.
Now that you mention
It used to be a great deal livelier, that's for sure. Oh, I wonder what Primal Doors festivals are like. I'm certain they're much bigger and more colorful than ours.
For goodness sake.
You should go and see it for yourself, Freya.
Oh, Elise.
Don't you mean we, Elise? I suppose. You see, Elise, you've truly encouraged me a great deal this past week. I did mean all I said, Freya. You've helped me understand my own feelings better, Elise. That, as much as I love Kuiperberg, I want more for myself.
I see.
Well, me too, Freya. I feel the same about Kuiperberg, but also I have something... Oh, you've always made it clear you want to leave, silly. You're always so certain about what you want, Elise. I feel like I can do anything when I'm with you.
Shush it, you.
Don't be silly, Freya. You can do anything without me. I do mean it, Elise. I can't picture my life, my future without you.
Freya.
Freya? If you truly believe I can become a seamstress in Primal Dorf, then I do too. Oh, okay, I was about to say, then I'll do it. I can become a princess in that castle even, as long as I'm with you. For goodness sake. You're so embarrassing.
I know.
I know I could do all those things without you. I know I could do all those things without you, Elise. Yet you give me... You give it so much more meaning. I truly...
You know,
Before you carry on, there's something all that jealousy I felt for you turned into something else, and it took me this long to realize that What do you mean? Turned into something else, Freya?
I love you.
I love you, Elise. Huh? I truly do. This past week has been a dream come true. Freya, you... I know this is all very sudden, but... Won't you come to Primaldorf with me, Elise? To Primaldorf, you say? Even beyond that, I want to see how far we can go together.
Shit,
You're truly so... I've talked to Papa about it already, too. Huh? What? He knows? That we've been flirting about town, of course. Oh, I'm as good as dead. Elise, don't be silly.
Oh, it's wonderful.
He's part of it, too. He said I ought to follow my heart while I can. For goodness sake. You can give me an answer when you're ready, Elise. Before I say anything else, Freya, won't you come with me? There's something I'd like to show you. Of course, Elise. Come then. It's not far. Okay. This one was very good. I liked it. Oh, it's another doll! I really like this. I really like their relationship. It's everlasting love. It's very adorable. And yeah, I like it.
Help me, Elise!
Alright, let's see what happens if I stop. So yeah, the dialogue was just a little different other than, with Freya. Other than that, nothing really changed. Stop. Agreement, Elise. It's a pity, isn't it? That you'd lack the resolve to see this through. Come now. Join us, why don't you? Please, I beg of you. Ah, okay. Well, that wasn't an ending, so that's good. Alright, I'll see you at the true ending then. Or, you know what I mean. Not true ending, but... Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, also... None of the dialogue that Freya said in, like, the woods area was really that much different. I mean, the only difference was, of course, the party talk. That was really the only difference that she had with Lebkuchen. Otherwise, like, when I put the gifts down and such, there's really not much difference. Got precisely what he promised me. Nothing more, nothing less. Fortune, wealth, second chance at happiness. Yet... Okay, I think this is all going to be the same. I think the only thing that might be different is after the child is given up. The daughter didn't even get a name. Alright, now this is the new bit right here, probably. He did take her, as per the end of the bargain. I found myself going back to Kieferberg. I had to go there once more. The viewpoint. That special place where I'd shared so many memories with her. What I found was a grave for the both of us. To my beloved daughter, Freya, and to my beloved Elise, whom I loved as my own flesh and blood. May we all find closure. May they both be in a better place. Mr. Gustav. Oh, what have I done? If only if I hadn't been so blind. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Freya. I loved you. I truly did. And I still do. I still do, Freya. Treacherous Rose. It's kind of funny how, like, in these bad endings, she ends up with a dude and has twins. But then in the good endings, they're lesbians, because everyone knows lesbian love is the best kind of love. Alrighty, let's go see the good ending. Alrighty. Is everything alright, Elise? Let's go home, Freya. Oh, already? I thought there was something you wanted to show me. No, it's alright. It's getting late, too. And we still have to dance around the maypole.
Oh, right.
Ah, that's true. We wouldn't want folks to start cleaning up before we get the chance.
Freya.
Freya. Hmm?
You know,
You see...
Oh, Elise.
Come now, Elise. I said it's just fine. You can do it too. I said just fine.
Shush it, you.
Oh, for goodness sakes. You're not making it any easier.
Freya.
I love you, Freya.
Oh, it's
It
wonderful.
shows.
For goodness
Why you? Let's go then. Back to Kuiperberg. Wherever you want to go, Freya. This one felt more pure and innocent. Not that there was anything wrong with the Lebkuchen one, but this one just felt more, like I said, it felt more deep in it. So, all right, we'll see how it's like at the ending. Here we go. Didn't take us long to leave town after the festival. Everyone saw us off with tears in their eyes, as if we'd be leaving for good. Something I noticed, Rosamarine is nowhere to be seen in these epilogues. Like, there's Lebkuchen right there, and Freya was in the one with Lebkuchen's ending, but Rosamarine was not. See you, Elise. See you, Freya. Don't forget to come visit.
Papa.
Please don't cry, Papa. I'll come visit as often as I can. Well, you're right, too. Oh, of course, Papa. He'll make me cry if you keep that up. Mr. Gustav still writes us every week without fail. Once we arrived in Primaldorf, we found ourselves in a cramped townhouse. It was riddled with cobwebs, and we didn't have much of anything at first. Both worked as maids of all work, just like we'd done in
Oh,
Kuiperberg.
it's wonderful.
I got a tip today, Elise. So I need help hemming some curtains.
I did it.
Put it in the jar, Freya.
Uh,
We'll have enough for the sign next week if we keep going like this. Never mind the sign. We need to get you a proper shop first. Aww. It wasn't long until we found a small ground floor shop for rent.
no.
Should we move that one more to the right, Freya?
Oh, right.
Oh, I was thinking we could hang some on the wall over here there, too. Are you done arranging all of your threads and ribbons? Ribbons? Not yet. I have to dust the shelves first.
Freya.
You gotta hurry, Freya. We open in an hour.
I'm
Oh, I know,
sorry.
Elise. I'm so nervous. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, and I love the book, too. Like, how the book is different, too. Are you ready,
All
Freya?
right.
I'll go open the doors now, all right?
Right.
Ah, Elise, wait. Won't you lend me a hand for a moment? Today's the big day, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, I'm so nervous I could cry, Elise. Come now, Freya. You'll do great. I'm sure of it.
Elise.
Say, Elise? You've been so supportive all this time. I want to do something for you too, Elise.
Now that you
There's
mention it.
nothing for you to do, Freya.
Right.
What about your dream, Elise? Everything we've done has been for me, and I feel
Shush it, you.
this is my dream, Freya. Running this shop will make us wealthy, Elise. What about several shops? Huh?
For goodness sake.
You want to design clothes, Freya, not just work as a seamstress. Of course, but that's just a dream, Elise.
That's so.
I'll prove it to you then. What? You'll be the best seamstress in Primal Door, Freya.
I did it.
And once we've achieved that, we'll have shops everywhere.
Oh, Elise.
Oh, Elise, don't be silly.
Shush it, you.
That's my dream, Freya. It's not silly. Your clothes will be worn across the entire country. You'll see.
I love you.
Oh, I love you, Elise.
Freya.
Freya! Look at you. That's all it takes to get you red as a beet.
For goodness sake.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Freya. Grape Jewel, ending 6. That's adorable. Aw. I really did like that
Little
one.
Goody Two-Shoes.
That one was a good ending. And the whole dates too were amazing as well. Like I said, there's just something pure and innocent about their relationship. It feels like a few steps higher than the one with Lebkuchen. Not that there's anything wrong with the Lebkuchen one at all, but they're both adorable. I feel like that the bad ending for this one was way worse than the one with Lebkuchen, just because of the added fact of Gustav, like the grave bit there, leaving the grave for both Elise and Freya, even though, like, I'm assuming he saw Elise leave, unless that was kind of like a whole, oh, what, like, it was just there for show and they, like, forgot everything. But this was a good, like, good ending for these two. I will have to say, even though I like the relationship between Freya and Elise more than the Lebkuchen one, I like the Lebkuchen ending just a little bit more than the Freya ending here. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I thought it was still good overall. But yeah, obviously this video is going to be much shorter than that video, and yeah, there's and the Golden Girls was pretty interesting too. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan. I hate the fact that I have to do all the witching hour stuff again. Not that the only ones that I really hate is the first snake one. The first snake one is a pain in the dick. More so just because of trying to find the first key before you go into the room with the moon phases. That one is easy, but it's just the first bit that's a pain in the dick. And I just hate the enemies there too. The enemies fucking suck. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it's going to be with Rosamarine next now. So, alright guys. That's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Little Goody Two Shoes. And the next part, guys, it should be the big finale of getting everything else. Now, like I mentioned, I think that one I'm just going to have my suspicions all the way up. Or as high as it could be. Hopefully, I don't think that'll lock me. I don't think I'll get like a premature bad. I don't think I'll get like a premature end there. I pray I don't. But if I do, I guess I'd have to redo everything then of it. But we'll see. But yeah, and then yeah, so we'll see that. We'll see that trial. And then we'll also see the 3 endings that Rosamarine has. The ending where I don't give the token of love, the ending where I obviously sacrifice her, and the good ending with her. So we'll have to see those last 3 endings and such. And then, of course, we'll see the witch trial as well. So, but yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give it a like button and click. And comment down below what you like about the video, didn't like about the video, and let me know, guys, what you think of Freya's interactions and everything. Again, like I said, I thought the dates were so much better than the Lebkuchen ones, but the ending was not as good as Lebkuchen's. That's my opinion. Let me know how you all feel about it. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to our main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kim K Twitter, are in there too. And thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you all next time.